Okay. I think it's on. I believe it's on. Come on.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Hello, hello, and welcome to Planet Crafter. Took a long intro, but we're here.
Welcome back, everyone.
And look what I can see through the window. It's a lovely, jubbly, hopping. Needs petting. It needs petting.
Oh, did appear outside our base?
Yes.
I thought our base might be a little bit. Oh, it's right outside the door too. Inside the front door, the blue one. Oh, really cute. I thought that we might, because we built the base on a spawning spot. I thought we might actually stop them from spawning by being here. But I've spotted 2 so far. It's wonderful. Well, they go around making themselves. Oh, there's a third one, a brown one. There's another one out. There's another one out the back, Dark-Wisper.
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm going to start putting down fish. We've got some fish farms, but now that we've started natural life, we have the Starbu fish, which has a 1000% multiplier. Now, even though we're going our terraform is coming on, even when we hit 5 TTI and we get the reroot tree seeds, we do need to make sure that we make a supply of them using the incubators. We want to try and get our storages nice and full before we move on.
Yup.
Because we will have even on this planet, we were able to find so many things in all the little domes and places like that. When we get to Aquilus, we will have none of that. We will only I know. There'll be a couple of things around, but there'll be mostly nothing.
Yep, I know.
Yeah, we're gonna have to carry enough materials to build us a habitat.
By the way, I wanted to ask before starting to stream, but I didn't get a chance. On Empyrean, I was thinking I had a blueprint I've tested in single player. I know it's too much for the server. I mean, you can't spawn it in because the complexity is too large. I was thinking if I could slice it up in single player in smaller chunks and then make each one a blueprint and then spawn each one individually.
In theory, oh look, there's a critter.
Yep.
I found a critter
I
right
bet
outside your door.
I've already pet it.
You're about a minute too late, Llewellyn. There are 3 around the base. There's 1 at the back and 2 at the front.
It's the happy critters for my wife to see.
They're very, very cute little things. What sort of?
This looks like a regular meteor shower.
Oh, good. So
Yeah.
I have to hide underwater. I don't know, unless you had some very clear places you could slot them into, they should. I don't know if they would want a separation between them.
Not, what do you mean, separation?
Well, it may not allow you to place a blueprint on top of something you've already constructed.
Not even close. If I slice it up,
Is it a base blueprint? Is it a ship blueprint?
a ship.
What kind of blueprint?
A ship.
Yeah, you can't merge ship fragments. You could do the blueprint, but then you would have to deconstruct from, like if you did 2 segments of it, you would then have to deconstruct the one segment and attach it manually, piece by piece, to the other one.
Not necessarily. In order to align it, each slice would consist of a few thrusters and a seat, you know, to pilot it with landing gear. And you then manually dock the slice to the other slice, remove the core from the slice, and then replace a few blocks in order to just connect it.
It might work. I don't
This-
know how much
Another
it would-
suggestion. May I make another suggestion? It would take a lot more work, but you could start with your ship and then just remove as a blueprint. You just fill it up with the fuel tanks and stuff like that.
Yeah, and just remember the pattern for where everything went, and or adjust the pattern. I mean, if we did just like,
Because if you think about it, with the El Diablo, what we've got now is quite different to the original. Only the storage and power systems are really the same. We gutted out the interior. So what I'm saying is, why not just have a shell that you can just put things into afterwards? Because it's those little things which are the complexity.
Well, the ship that I have in mind, it's made for combat, which, well, it exceeds the number of the number of turrets that you could have on one ship.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, then
The question
we
is,
just-
though, what combat are we looking at getting into?
Heavy combat.
As in, we've managed to avoid most combat, except for ground combat. Are you saying there's something that we are going to need to be in combat? That
For the drone
get from
lands
A to B?
arc, for the drone lands arc, yes, we will encounter, and we will have to engage into heavy combat. I don't know if we will try the legacy arc, but the drone lands, that's gonna be tough. Even UCH asks us to go there.
okay.
Anyway, I
I
think I'll-
have a rescue mission from the UC. Well, I haven't started it, but there's a rescue mission from the UCH far into drone lands area.
Okay. In game here, I think our mutagen is filled.
all 4 of them, because we are going to need some. As I was saying to Dark-Wisper earlier, even though we're well on the way to finishing this moon, we will need to stop when we get to 1,000 kilotons and make some extra things like red woo seeds and stuff like that. so that we have a
Yes.
storage of them that we can. I mean,
We can just plop down.
look, the essential thing that we need to take with us now that we have the technology is we need to bring an interplanetary exchange shuttle so that we can still retrieve equipment from the storages here and on Prime to Aquilus, because we'll have nothing on Aquilus. That saying, we do need to make sure that we have our cupboards nice and full before we leave here.
I gotta check our larva. T3, okay. Okay. Yeah, we need to cycle grab a ton of things.
It's nothing different than what we did before we left the other place, before we left Prime. It's just that we will need to just doubly make sure, because we're not mining things here, except for selenium. Yeah, I'm going to go and grab something to eat and drink water. I have placed down 6 new fish farms because
I thought we had somewhere making bacteria. Or no, bacteria has to be crafted.
bacteria is crafted from water and algae.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around to all the known spawning spots and get as much new creature DNA as I possibly can.
Of the cute critters.
Yes. I mean, I will get other DNA, but I'm hoping for as much species DNA as I possibly can.
Oh, look, there's a red one and a green one back here. Don't know where the other one is hiding.
It's almost like they can pass through the buildings sometimes.
They actually seem to slip actually under the building. Although, yeah, passing through them. I noticed in my gameplay on this planet that the creatures were passing through certain things.
Like, you know how some of them hang around those caves?
Yeah.
I'm saying caves with quotations around them. Yeah, they sometimes pass in and out of those.
Oh, we've got something coming in. It could be a regular meteor storm.
No, I think this is just a dust storm.
Oh no, I can see the meteorites impacting.
You can? Oh, they mustn't. Oh, they're over near you where you are.
Yeah.
No, those are just normal. That's interesting. That's 2 normals we've had in a row.
I got a genetic trait from this one. Yay.
Yeah, there's 3 so far where I am. Including one that's black and fully feathered.
Ooh.
But out of those ones, I got his color, sorry, dark grey. But I also got 2 of the species genetics, which is great. Species number 8. Okay, let's move on to the next spot. Oh, there's 4 down here. Nope, 5.
I was going to say you should normally find 5. It's just that sometimes it seems like 2 of them are either phased into the ground or just not visible.
Yeah, I'm sure I've come across a group of 8 once here. But yeah, there's 5. But sometimes they just don't sort of appear until you arrive. They sort of just spawn in.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Okay, I got 2 orange and brown with 3, 4. I've got 4 here.
I mean, I do occasionally have games where I go to a place where they've always spawned and there's nothing there.
Ooh, a storage crate with rods and rocket fuel and fertilizers and
I think we need to build up more oxygen. We already
I
have.
have the plant farm going, but it's not it's an okay oxygen production like the flower farm. We could put more flower pots up because we've got tons of flowers.
Why not? Wouldn't flower spreaders make more oxygen than plant pots?
That's what I mean. I've got seed spreaders up here.
Flower spreaders.
If you look, I'm a fair ways north on the map. Yeah, there's a teleporter to it. And just east of here, over the ridge to the redwood trees, is where critters spawn. But yeah, I put up a lot of these here to try and help produce. We could put more of them up. I mean, it's not like we're short of plant seeds. It's giving us plants and oxygen. That's why it stopped, because we needed the fertilizers and whatnot for them.
Yes, we're running low on. We've been running low on fertilizers for a while. I use quite a few of the fertilizers to do the butterfly farms.
Yeah, there should be a fair bit of. Where's all the bacteria?
Well, if you've been making fertilizer, bacteria is a component of fertilizer, so you've probably been using up the bacteria. You're saying, where is the bacteria?
I'm not crafting fertilizer. No, I put the upstairs shredders to shred a bunch of common larvae and whatnot.
We need to place more tier 3 tree spreaders.
The problem with the T3 tree spreaders, well, it's not a problem, it's our problem, is we don't have a lot of good seeds to go in them. That's why I had mushroom seeds.
So we don't know how to make the redwood trees.
No, not yet.
Once we get to 1,000 kilotons, which we should be almost halfway there now and rising, we can make them.
Kilotons of which?
Biomass, I
Right.
think.
Biomass.
Yeah, we're over halfway.
Yeah, we are 560.
But we are short on. Okay. Fertilizer. Fertilizer upstairs. Okay, we now have a plethora of tier 1 fertilizer.
That's good.
Well, our animals and our insects are going slow.
The insects should be going okay. I mean, we have lots of insect production.
And with the
Although we haven't put up the insect tier 2 rockets yet. And when you get that and you put 10 of them into orbit, it goes up really fast.
well, we've got a fair amount of insects, and we've got, as far as animals are concerned, we do have 12 fish farms. 6 of those 12 fish farms are the new Starbu fish. So they're doing 1,000%. We could put some more out because we do have more Starbu fish in the cupboard, because they're going to fill up the cupboard because we're actually actively collecting them. We just need to put out more fish farms, which means we need more bioplastic nuggets. They're the big ingredient in that. I just put out 6 of those, and we've got 25 frogs. But what we do need to do is get set up for making animal food, because we are getting the genes necessary to make animals.
Where did I stick the flowers? Oh, yes, they're all back here.
Because I have enough for 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I have enough for a full animal farm of a new species. Enough creature 8 DNA. I haven't even checked out all the spawning places.
I don't know what to do.
Do we have a
Goodness, we can't help you unless you finish that sentence.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the proper term for it. The generator, the things that boost production boosters.
We did have some production boosters, but a lot of them were sold last week by Mike to purchase something else. I can't remember what it was he was buying. It might have been to buy some other boosters of some sort, because we're out of money, and he did sell a lot of them.
See now, because I've got this flower farm up here. if we could put a booster here. But what boosts them?
Yeah, production booster doesn't affect them.
Well, yeah, there's the plant booster
Plant
thing.
and oxygen boosters are affected by those.
Yeah. Now, do we really need the oxygen boost, or are we really looking just for the plant boost?
Well, Dark-Wisper said something about oxygen. I don't know. I haven't quite looked at the figures yet. I've been out hunting DNA.
Yeah, I saw that oxygen was the one that's a bit behind.
Is it behind?
Is it a bit behind, or is it just very high and is moving very slowly?
It's actually moving at almost the same rate as everything else on the terraformation. It's a smudge slower than the other ones, but we could just throw up a rocket or two and catch it right up.
And as about animals, I'm not sure about our insects, but our animals will start shooting up enormously once we get some actual animal farms constructed. And I'm bringing
The
back
insects are rolling up at a good rate also. Like I'm looking at the numbers here, and like it's 5 seconds to go. Okay, plants, every 5 seconds we go up 1 kiloton. Maybe 8 seconds for 1 kiloton. Insects are going up a bit slower than that. The animals, yeah, the animals are slow, but we're already at 610 kilotons of biomass.
Look, we've got 25 frogs out, and we've got 12 fish. Only 6 of them are at 1,000% multiply. But I have a whole lot of fresh, hot steaming DNA.
Okay.
I've just put away all these rods I found.
So so I use the growth multiplier fuses?
No, those really only, I think, are good for the vegetable gardens.
Yeah, see, it says increases growth speed of nearby machines, but those all say their growth at 100%.
Yeah, that's fine. The only thing that's going to give us extra oxygen are oxygen boosters, oxygen fuses.
Yeah, that's one of those.
That's all that's going to help.
Okay, tier 2 machine optimizer. I just want to see what this does.
I mean, also the plant ones will also give us give extra plant output.
Okay, we don't have any plant ones.
Well, we did. I think maybe that's what Mike was doing last week. It's hard to know because he's not here. But I can say whatever he was doing, he probably finished it. Hasn't finished his project or whatever he was up to.
Yes, indeed. Now, where did I stick these explosives? Top 4. Yep. Okay, I can put down one generator there. Now we could make an insect multiplier fuse, but I think we did that at the
I think there's over near the butterfly dome. I think I put one up.
Where we put the butterfly domes and the ecosystems.
Yeah, I did remember putting a insect one up for 8 of the butterfly nests. What do we know? That's right.
Yeah,
I should-
Mike put one up for the ecosystems.
Okay. DNA. I'm just bringing as much DNA as I can from the other base.
Are there any fuses that I could use for the plants? The plant multiplier fuse? I think it's the plant multiplier fuse.
Now, the other ones we have at the moment are growth multipliers.
Yeah. I thought there was one that affected the plant multiplier.
Yeah, that's called a plant multiplier fuse. We do not have any. We only have growth multiplier fuses.
Yeah, see, I can make growth multipliers or insect multipliers, but
It's not the plant fuse, and I don't know if we might be able to purchase them from the
We
trade
can purchase them. It's 2,500 a pop.
get us 3 then, please. And I will just actually get us. How many credits do we have?
Well, you were right next. You were
30K.
right next to the rocket.
Because if we got, yeah, 3 should be 3 or 6 because we're gonna need more on the other planet. But
Make up your mind.
get 6 as long as we've got the spare credits for it.
Yeah. Half our credits. Bye-bye credits. We will miss you.
Now I'm just bringing in more DNA because just so I don't have to breed hundreds of frogs to get some of the extra colors. So I'm just taking DNA from Prime because we're not building any animals on Prime.
Well, we should get. Okay. Now let me check. Okay, we've got some bacteria. We've got tons of mutagens. Okay, we are short on mutagen 2. Mutagen 3 is almost full. Mutagen 4 is empty. I'm just checking the mutagens and the fertilizers, trying to make sure that they're stocking up. Okay, we are sort of okay on fertilizer. Because when we deconstruct the insects, the larvae from the ecologies, they give us the common larva, which if you break common larva down, it becomes common larva is tier 3 mutagen and tier 2 fertilizer. So we can make a ton of tier 2 fertilizer, not a problem.
What we do need to set up is we set up animal food.
I have containers up there for it. I thought I left containers for it.
Yeah, there is containers up here for it.
Yep.
But we need to set up a constant manufacturing for it.
Yeah. Yeah. once we hit a, well, we're almost to that stage, aren't we?
Well, I'm just actually putting down our first farm right now,
Oh, okay.
and I'm about. We don't creature. Then I'm going to make creatures for it.
Already. If you want to, you'll have to build a constructor up there, an auto crafter up there. Because the animal food, oh, what does it take?
Because we're going to need we need lava for animal foods, and what's not, as you would.
Yeah, it's the honey beans and common larva for animal food.
Yes,
But
but then we're turning the animal food into animal food number 2, which.
Yeah, which is the rare larva.
Oh crap! That's right. I forgot. Our pain in the ass American friend did that.
Did what?
He set up a box called genetic dump. So all the genes that I bring get.
I'll get jammed into here. Yeah, I set that up so that it all got dumped here, and then we just come here, grab it, and sort it into the upstairs crates.
Okay, well, that's what I'm doing now. That's a color.
It appears that outside we have a atmospheric or what gas extractor through a tree. The tree grew on top of it. And it's still making oxygen or methane or whatever that's making.
Yeah. It's working right now, producing heat, and let's see, it's currently set to methane. Nitrogen.
So we are recycling genetic traits?
No.
No, we're collecting them.
Genetic traits go into the
what I'm doing is I'm actually importing genes. I mean, if you've got any genes, put them in the cupboard here on the first floor, but I'm actually also importing all the genes from the other base.
Then why is the tier 2 recycling machine recycling them into...
What the hell?
Why are genes going near the recycling machine?
No, it's recycling mutagen.
Okay. That's a little different.
That's not genes. That's mutagen.
So why do I have genetic traits over here and then over here?
Okay, let's be a bit more specific.
Oh wait, sorry, I had one genetic traits. Jesus.
Well, you'd be very wealthy and famous indeed if you had that particular genetic trait of Jesus. I'm sure there'd be lots of people who'd be interested in it.
That would mean that I was recycling Jesus.
I'm sure would.
Take the Holy Spirit out and everything that makes it.
Yeah, because we currently have. Okay, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to put I'm going to put just one thing to expand up here. We should be getting it should have improved a fair bit on the plants and whatnot. Because I did put up another like 7 flower spreaders. Oh yeah, our plants are going up really fast. And biomass is now going up reasonably. We're at 700.
Pink skies today.
Okay, it's a pink sunrise.
Warning, hydration level low.
You might want to drink some water. There's the water cupboard down here, so fuses. Okay. Okay, we should be going way up now on the plants because I just popped 3 fuses in there.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
It's
8
slowly
seconds to
going
go
up.
up one on 8 seconds to go up one on the biomass. Yeah, the numbers for the plants is running fast. The insects is doing okay. How many rockets do we have in orbit?
10 seed spreader rockets, 7 asteroid attraction rockets, tier 2 asteroid attraction rockets, 3, 17 magnetic field protection rockets for pressure, and plant rockets 10.
Okay, can we make the tier 2 plant rockets yet? Let's go see. No, we can't make the tier 2 plant rocket yet.
I think we can only make one type of tier 2 rocket.
We can make the tier 2 asteroid rocket.
Yeah. Which already have 3 in orbit. And that's for heat. We can send more plant rockets in orbit. We have 10. If you want me to.
I honestly, I mean, it would. We don't seem to get the number from the tier 1 rockets as much as we do the tier 2s. Let me see this. Okay, that's biodome, biomenace. Okay, and orbital. Okay, yeah, the tier 2 plant rocket unlocks a long time away from now. Like a long time away from
What's the unlock requirements?
now. Tier 2 plant rocket is 5 octillion system TI. 5 OC system TI. And we are right now at 50, almost 50 SP.
Yeah, so I believe we're quite far away from.
Yeah, we're a long ways away from that one. When we get to the next planet, it will start rolling up very fast. So how many plant? You know what? We might as well do a few more plants. Oxygen isn't an issue. I mean, we could throw up a couple more oxygen rockets, I guess. Yeah, we could throw up like 10 plant and 7 insect. If you want to work on the plant, I will work on the insect ones.
I can work on plants.
Yeah, 10 plant and 7 insect. I'll get the insect ones.
Let's see what I need and pin the recipe. Seeds, spreader rocket. Oh no, plant rocket. Wait, hold on. Isn't plant rocket similar to?
Just go to the
No,
rocket
that's
launch.
oxygen.
Rocket launch
Yeah.
go
You're
up.
right. You're right.
And we have our first 5 little cute animals running around.
Ooh, do we?
We're just on the trade rocket.
Okay, now where did I stick all the bee larvae? Oh, you do have. Oh, yeah, you've got the food crafters going. Are they keeping up?
I assume so. It's not as if we need a huge amount of.
Oh, yeah, we've got lots of animal food in both of them. It's almost half full, so.
And I only just put the animals out, so I'll put the first 5 animals out.
Where did I stick the bees? They've got to be upstairs. Bee. Got those.
So where is our fertilizer chest?
Should mutagens on the second floor, fertilizers on the top floor.
Okay.
I just ate all the tier 2 mutagen.
And that will surely turn you into Spider-Man or something like that.
How many did you make, Roland?
7 insect spreaders.
7?
Yep.
The biomass should be shooting up in the animals because even with one case of animals,
Oh yeah, we're already at 805. The animals has jumped massively.
Yeah, we're out of lerma seeds. Can we make lerma seeds?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can. What the lerma seeds take to craft?
But we have to craft them in the seed maker. And those two, what they call DNA manipulators. We've only got 2 of them, and like any seeds, they will take some time.
Okay. Where are the DNA?
I only need 1 more.
Okay.
But can we make more than 1 more simply because we do need lerma seeds to create more animal farms?
Can anyone make 1 more for me, please?
I'm just saying, because we have 2 machines, could we make 2, please? 1 for Dark-Wisper.
He's currently making 1 in 1 machine, I believe is what he was saying.
Oh, yes, you can have 1.
I'm not making it because I have my inventory full.
Okay, yeah, don't worry about it. Just deal with the other stuff.
Well, that's all I need.
10 lerma seeds.
Are you going to import some? Okay.
I'm just going to import 10 lerma seeds from the
In Prime.
from Prime.
No, I just needed 1 now, so that's why I'm asking if someone can make it.
Okay, I will go and look. Now, if your inventory is full, then you can't pick it up. So
yeah, I have a few.
Yeah, and to be
slots.
honest, can I just say that the importing them will actually probably be quicker than actually breeding them. I mean, you know how slow those DNA manipulators are, and our rockets are down to like a minute or something like that. Well, they should be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've got lots and lots of fuses out there next to the rocket, so it's very quick.
I thought they were about 6 minutes.
Yeah, normally we've got about 9 or 12 of those.
yeah, we put up a
fuses there.
ton of.
It says
also got more fuses than a couple
218
of
it says 215 seconds.
Well, that's good. That's less than 4 minutes.
So it's 3 minutes and change.
Yeah, which is probably slightly faster than the DNA manipulation.
Let's see. It currently says it's sequencing. It's reasonably fast-ish. So it is currently sequencing one lerma. Would you like me to make a second one, Judd?
Yes, I need a second one for it to make another. What is it? Animal farm.
It's sequencing. Second one is on the go.
$79 seconds.
Yeah, we are now at 20 insect. And we are now at 850 of the 1,000 we need. So it seems to be going up at a reasonable rate. Which reminds me.
Oh, there we go. We've got a pulsar quartz coming down on our settlement.
We will happily take it. Another one coming down? No. It's just still glowing from that. Oh, and it kerblopped it in a nice spot. Happy critters. Happy critters. Happy, happy, happy critters.
And we're done.
It should give us a nice
Plant rockets, 17 total.
oh, you couldn't make you couldn't get that to 20?
Well, that's what my inventory had.
I had space for.
Yep, 7.
Okay. Yeah, we can make 3 more. Let's see. Oh, look, there's lots of lerma seeds.
Now we have llama seeds, yes.
I got 9 pulsar quartz, I think. Yeah, I got 9 pulsar quartz. There might be one hidden in here somewhere that I'm not seeing. But it doesn't look like it.
Now 9 sounds about right.
Yeah, every 4 to 5 seconds, we go up 1 kiloton of biomass. So in about in about 2 or 3 minutes, we should be at the 1 kiloton biomass.
Nice. And then we should start, I mean, even though we want to use some for ourselves here, we do need to start breeding some redwoo seeds.
Yes, yeah, we've got to make a ton of the redwood seeds.
Oh, not a ton, because we don't have a ton of places to put them, if you remember.
Well, yeah, but
we do need a bit, quite a few of them.
we need to make technically 8 extra for the other planet.
Because we will, to start the new planet off, because once we get our equipment up and running, we can actually just breed our own on the planet. Keep bearing in mind that we should be able to find at least 1 or 2 of the other seeds, the palm seeds.
Yes.
On one of the other land masses that already exist.
Yeah.
I think the one to the, was it the east of where we sort of land.
So is it complete terraformation at 5 TTI?
Yes, complete terraformation.
Because we're 33%, but we are at 2.35 TTI.
I'm not, hang on, let me just double check.
It might consider it a. The numbers sometimes seem a bit off, but that's fine.
It's entirely possible 4 TTI could be complete terraformation. But we won't get to unlock the dome, which is the last until 5 TTI.
I'm asking because, as I said, we are at 34% towards complete terraformation, but at the terraformation index, we are at 2.37 TTI.
Yes, which would mean that we need to be at 7.5 to be completely terraformed.
It could be 7.
Which would be fine. I mean, we could. I mean, yeah, we are almost at the redwood trees now. 975.
As we are standing, when we finish terraforming this moon, do you know how many hours it would take for us to terraform the other moon as well? And how many streams would we finish?
Certainly, it's going to be faster than this. But as to how many streams, I'm not sure.
Because I won't be able to stream except on Sundays, starting in September, because I'm starting work. So yeah, fun in games would be secondary. And I was planning to stream Empyrean on Sundays.
It will go faster. It will go faster than this one when we get there. But Aquila's limits what you can do all at once because of the structure of the planet. There we go. Redwood seeds. We should now start making a bunch, which I'll start doing as soon as I've finished making these creatures.
Till September, I think I can put another stream in one of the other days. I don't know if I could place one Saturday. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm easy.
Sorry?
I'm easy. Doesn't really matter what day of the week, whatever's good for you. I mean,
it depends on your. I know you don't really have a schedule, but
yes, I don't. So I just wait for you to tell me what you need done. So you tell me what day, and I will do my best to be there.
Because I know with Empyrean that it's a long game, and I can we can still stream it on Sundays.
Empyrean doesn't really end. So
Yes, but
whereas this will have an ending.
I was planning to do as many of the arcs as possible.
The arc, oh yes, the story arcs.
You started the progenitor story arc, sorry, because I really wanted to do that. But we can do the far story arc, the Creel story arc, because you're
The far, look, we can do all of them. The far ones might be close to us because their territory's right next door.
Yes, it depends where the UCH sends us. Because I did see a Creel and
didn't we just,
Dronelands.
yeah, but didn't we sort of go around the whole universe
Yeah,
to
we
pick
did.
up those progenitor bits and pieces?
Yes.
And that wasn't too much of a task.
The story arc. Okay. The story arc starts depending where the UCH takes us. That's where we pick up the story.
I see. It all depends on how much of any story that you think we can get done, and then get home within the 4 hours or so that we stream.
Yeah, sorry, Laron, we were talking about streaming time and streaming priorities.
Okay, we need tier 4 mutagens, which we have none of.
Yes, I sent away for as many as the other planet would supply, which is about 12 or 20, I can't remember. But they'll be down on the next rocket. Because I've got 2 redwood trees ready to go, except for T4 mutagen.
Okay, let me just start power crafting it.
Because with Empyrean, it's no good us starting. We need to get back home after each episode. That's the only criteria I have. Because otherwise, it means I can't play on. I can't play on our server. Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
unless we only played on stream, which we don't. Yeah, we'd be wanting to get home each time.
Yeah.
So it depends on what you think of how much of the story arc we can actually complete and then get back. Although they do seem to be fairly cut up so that it wouldn't matter if, like with the progenitors we had the other day, it wouldn't really have mattered if we'd only done 2 or 3 of those anomaly places and then come back and did the rest of the stream. As long as we can get home after each stream, that everything should be fine.
Yeah.
With any story arc that you choose.
Okay, we should have a bunch of tier 4 mutagen now. Yep, we've got lots.
Well, the rocket hasn't landed. Did you make some, did you?
I've got a crafting because we have all of the materials. Tier 4 mutagen is tier 3 and tier 1 mutagen. So it's extremely easy to make because...
Yeah, just making you all aware that in order to make these redwood trees, we are using up T3 fertilizer, which is a fertilizer that we cannot manufacture yet. So I'm just alerting you guys that I'm using a finite resource.
Yes.
That's all. Just so you can't say you didn't know.
Does that mean that we can produce tier 3?
Yes. Tier 3 fertilizer is one of the unlocks on Aquilus. Along with the tier 2 fish farm, the tier 3 butterfly farm, the tier 2 farm, vegetable farm that is, We get a lot of cool things on Aquilus as text.
Okay.
What do we use? What do we get the tier 3 fertilizer?
We
I
picked it
thought
up.
something gave us tier 3 fertilizer.
No, we found all the tier 3 fertilizer we have. We found in chests and whatnot, as you call it.
And Dark-Wisper, I moved the globe display to your the room on the second floor.
What display? Oh yeah, I saw. The
To answer your
planet
question from
hologram.
earlier, yeah, Aquilus won't take us as long, but after Aquilus, there is also.
I'm not.
Got to get humbled on.
I don't think I'm going to do humble.
Okay.
I'm just saying that. But last time we streamed, we did humble. I know
Yeah.
it's a smaller planet, but it's still gonna take 2 or 3 streams.
Well, I only joined you on Prime, so I wasn't there.
Yeah. Us doing humble was a.
And it was a
doing
bit
humble
of a
with
mess since it was just released, so still had a few bugs.
Well, humble with absolutely all the text would be quite easy to do. According to the galaxy map screen, full final terraformation on Selenia here is 5 TTI.
Which is odd because we are at 42% and we are at 2.7 TTI.
I know.
That would put us to 5.5 or 6 TTI. The complete terraformation.
Well, we only have one more blueprint to unlock, and that is the Megadome, which is the most. I don't know if you read any of the forums or anything, but Megadome is probably the most. People say, why?
It's fun to build, but yeah,
it's the most. It's the most impractical building ever because you can't do anything with it. There's no snapping surfaces on the inside. How are our animals going? Animals, oh, they're going up nice and fast. We do have 2 animal farms.
Did you create any critters, the other critters, or did you only create the pretty critters?
Out of the 10 critters that we have, as you call, 7 of them are our new critters. 3 of them are critter number 2.
You do know that one feeder will feed, I think it's 4 habitats, 4 creature farms.
I'm not taking any chances. I made 2 so our drones can fill 2. But yeah, we have some some of those lizard cat things, but mostly we have these jumping bird kangaroo rat things.
Yep.
Just because I didn't have enough creature 8 DNA. Well, the second batch won't grow as large. The first batch are all 5s and 4s, and the others are a mixture of 3s and 2s. But it's helped our numbers shoot up nicely.
So is this mine stuff doing anything except being pretty?
Which stuff?
This mine in the distance. The one they were mining Blazar.
Yeah, it's
Because I
just being
see,
pretty.
because I see it being active. So
Yeah, that's when you turn the power on to power the elevator to the bottom and
Yeah.
open up the vault. It also powered all the drills, but they're not
Do
actually.
we have? Oh, sorry, John. I was going to say, do we have miners pulling up blazer quartz right now?
No, because it's not something we can mine. However, we did get the ability to manufacture blazar quartz. That was the tech we learned. We learned that tech from this planet. So we can now manufacture solar quartz, pulsar quartz, and laser quartz. When we get to Aquilus, we will learn how to make quasar quartz. And hopefully by the time that toxicity comes out, on toxicity, we will learn how to make magnetite.
I believe that's gonna be another moon or a planet.
Yeah, I
not a
think that's
moon.
one they'll add in.
It'll probably be a moon.
Yeah, if you look up at the sky, you see a moon with gray and green, which I believe that's gonna be the moon that they will be targeting.
Okay, we're just about going to hit 48% soon of our complete terraformation. Pretty good because we only hit natural life yesterday. I mean, last episode, and we're only at something like 1.1 TTI last episode as well. So we've gained 2 entire TTI since then.
Yeah, we're moving steadily.
Do we have osmium? We're currently out of osmium rods. We are a bit low on osmium.
Well, as soon as these tree seeds are done, I'll put some more on to bake, and then I'll go off and pick some more osmium off the ground.
I'm going to. We have a ton of osmium in Prime.
Okay.
So I'm just.
If we've got a mine going, that's what we do have mines going.
Yeah, Prime has the Uber grab on them, so. Is Megan the redwood trees going okay, or?
No. They both finished and they didn't sequence anything. So I've had to just restart them.
Yeah. That I do know happens, so.
We're almost at 50%.
Almost at 3 TTI. Before. I mean, you do realize there is no rule saying that we have to stay here up to 100%, up to 100% completion. We can just leave now. Go wherever we like. This will eventually hit 100.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Is this weather or a meteor storm? Just weather.
Well, I don't know if I can stay about, I don't know, 30 minutes.
I was going to say, if you want to look at the rockets that are at uneven numbers, like I was going to do 3 more genetic rockets
Let's see.
for the animals. I just tried to round everything to the nearest 10.
Asteroid attraction rockets. We have 7. Tier 2 asteroid attraction rockets. We have 3. A magnetic field protection rocket. We have 17.
Yeah, so work to round them to the nearest.
But the effect of those tier 2 rockets is double the effect of a tier 1. So the other thing we can't end up making is they don't have tier 2 animal rockets. That must be a prime thing, a toxicity thing as well.
Yeah, they haven't said much about what toxicity would be.
I mean, given the fact that they've employed 4 new people to help them with it, I think it must be a planet.
Maybe, but that means that their company is doing well.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you think Planet Crafter itself was quite a good seller, and then so was Humble. And also they developed moons as well, the 2 moons with just the 2 of them. And so if you're splitting all the profits only 2 ways, I think they made quite a bit. And ever since the moons update, Planet Craft has sold quite a bit. I mean, because it's a great game. Even early on, it didn't have that unfinished feel that a lot of early access games had. It's like they've finished what they've finished so far, and there will be more. It just didn't feel. It never felt unfinished to me. Now let's see if our DNA manipulators have been kind to us and given us some tree seeds. Yes, not.
So the next stream would be moving to Aquilus. and start
We
there.
should make sure that we're set up for doing everything there.
Like, make sure we've got our spare. A spare. What am I thinking of? That's right. Make sure we've got our spare rocket to launch back, like we did last time, but also
Yes.
this time to make sure that we also have a interplanetary exchange rocket to put down, because we have that tech now. So that immediately we can start bringing resources from the other planets. Oh my goodness, I really do think I need to get another headset.
It's time to have a migraine.
No, but my neck feels a bit sore and tense. I took some ibuprofen and some paracetamol about 10 minutes ago, so that should help. Yeah, but just gets very uncomfortable at the moment, and it makes my ears sweat.
They're over-the-ear headphones.
Yes. They make
Well,
my ears sweat, and their ears get itchy, and then I want to poke things into them, which I shouldn't do, like Q-tips, which I do anyway.
well, we should end it in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I have some.
Not in and on.
Sorry?
You have Sunday stuff to do, do you?
Well, I have some stuff to do. Some places to be. They're not really essential right now. I could still procrastinate, but I should do them. I should do it. I usually do like to do stuff as late as possible, but as it stands, I believe it's gonna be even hotter today than yesterday.
Oh, look, we've accomplished a fair bit this time. I mean, we've already done 50% of natural, so it only just started last time. But as far as our biomass is concerned, we only had something like, I think, 380 something kilotons when we started. And now we've surpassed that. We've got redwood tree seeds breeding, and we have animals out. So it's just a matter of, a few final additions and making ready to go for the next move.
Yes. Yeah, we are gonna have 34 degrees Celsius today. I know it's not much, but usually the humidity kills me.
Well, yeah, that's the same factor here. I mean, there are other places in Australia which are just as hot as where I live, but they don't have the humidity. They get a dry heat. And the humidity makes you feel like you've got absolutely no energy at all.
Yep.
Okay, that was 3 animal rockets.
We need 3 more asteroid attraction rockets.
Yeah, we're starting to run out of rocket engines.
Oh wow.
Well,
had,
we
like,
can
tons.
technically we can recycle. We
Oh, we
can
have,
actually, I think, recycle the level 2 ones down to level 1.
but I believe we have tons in.
Oh no, we can't. 'Cause we can't make them yet.
It won't
We should
let
have
me-
rocket engine. We should have rocket engines on Prime.
Yes.
Oh. It didn't launch the rocket when I told it to launch the rocket. Okay, well, 1 second here. That's going to get the osmium because we need the osmium for.
Wait, but there's no rocket for me over here.
I just launched it.
Yeah, but
I was
there wasn't a rocket here to begin with.
Yes, there was.
really.
I just
There
saw it
was.
leave. I just saw it
Yeah.
leave when he launched it.
For me, there wasn't.
That's okay. Well, in 1 minute there'll be well, 2 or 3 minutes there'll be another one here. I mean, we do have more fuses. If you want to make another, if you want to make another optimizer, we can make this rocket go even faster. Or we might want to save some boosters to take with us to our next destination.
Well,
Well, we
we are
don't-
almost at 60% on the terraformation, and we're 3.39. It's going up actually relatively fast. We do need more oxygen rockets, but hmm. Yeah, because we're almost out of rocket engines.
Well, we could just make some more.
Yeah, we've got a bit of iridium rods. We've got the uranium and the super alloy at the moment. But we are down to, like, let's see, rocket tier 1 rockets. We are down to 5 tier 1 rockets. This is a normal meteor shower. Okay.
That's okay. The exchange rocket will be back in 2 minutes. We can send off for some more rockets.
Yep. And
Wait, which type of rocket did you send last time? Animal rockets?
yeah, there's so seed is at 10, animals are at 10, insect is at 20, plants are at 20. We need to make 3 more asteroid rockets. The tier 2 asteroid rockets is tier 2 engines, which are few and far between. So I'll skip that, and then 3 more magnetic field protection rockets. Let's see what the magnetic field protection rocket requires. Magnetic field.
Well, to be precise, we do have 41 tier 2 rocket engines. They are not few and far between. They are many and varied.
Well, I can make those 7 more rockets.
So more which rocket?
Tier
The
2.
tier 2, yeah.
But just be careful with how many you use, because we cannot replace them until we learn how to make tier 2 rockets, which will be on the next planet. How many redwood seeds do you think should be sufficient as a small stock?
Well, sticking what 8 on this planet would expedite it, or we just I don't know if you've gone to the tree spreaders and just swapped the whatever
No,
seeds we had in there out, but
no, I don't think there's any point in that. I don't think we're going to make this planet terraform too much faster than we already are. I mean, the fact that all our numbers are moving and that they're not moving slowly is a good indication. I mean, we're already 2/3 of the way to complete terraformation. We're at 66%.
yep.
Where do we store our fuses?
On the
Down main floor,
near the door.
right hand when facing out the door, right hand side.
I have 19 tier 1 rockets being sent for from Prime. Now the osmium has been unloaded from the rocket, trade rocket.
Thank you.
We don't have any heat multiplier fuse.
No, we only need the heaters.
And we cannot craft them.
No, we cannot craft them.
So unfortunately I am unable to send those tier 2 rockets.
But they are drastically expensive.
So what can we not? What was that we can't craft again? I know I
Heat
said it, but
multiplier
I can't
fuse.
remember. No, we just buy them from the trade rocket.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy 7 of them. They're expensive.
Okay, that should help expedite the terraformation. Yeah, we're almost at 70% now. And that should be the last of the... That's 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, 10. Okay.
Yeah, we're at 3.78 TTI.
And the unlock that we're looking for is, yeah, we need 5 TTI
Or
for that one, for the Megadome unlock.
yeah, but it doesn't say if it's 5 TTI to completely terraform this this moon.
Apparently it is.
But we're at 70% and we're at 3.8 TTI.
Yeah, it might be the 78%.
When you go to the galaxy map thing,
Yep.
it says full terraformation 5 TTI.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we've just got to make it to the 5 TTI to be fully transformed on this planet.
And to unlock the dome, which is the final tech.
Yeah. Uh, our numbers are rolling really good. Oxygen is still a bit suffering, but
I don't think that you need ore crushes for any other planet except Humble.
This is true. You don't need them for any other planet except Humble.
Yeah, so Humble doesn't give you any interesting stuff, to be honest.
you do need the bauxite and
Yeah, that's just
uranite
that's,
to
that's just
craft
that's just
other things. They are used in crafting.
yes, but they're used to craft ore crushers.
That also fair? I
Yes,
thought they crafted
yes,
something.
that's exactly what they craft. They are used to craft more advanced.
Yeah, so Humble is like Prime, but a bit
Humble is a
different.
great resource gaming. It's a great resource gaming planet so that you can feed your other planets
Yes.
or your moons. Oh, this is selenium that's down here. Is garbage then. Are we doing time wise? 3.9, 72. What would expedite us?
By the way, does anyone have any idea if you're using the AC on full blast on 16 degrees Celsius, if it's better to than setting it on 23 degrees Celsius on a longer period of time than 16 degrees Celsius for a shorter period.
Well, the recommendation for our country, Australia, is 24 degrees. Do you have a dehumidifier function on your air conditioner?
I think
Or
it
just at a whole?
dehumidifies automatically. I think. My humidity is 39% inside in my room.
Well, that's not too bad. Not too good, but not too bad.
Yeah, we are now almost right out of super alloy.
I've got super alloy rods. Or we can just wait for the next shower. Or we might have some, bring some over from Prime.
That's what I was about to send the rocket off. Is there anything else we need from Prime?
Oh, not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Why does it still request the rockets?
What does it say?
I'm showing, it says it's got 19 rockets requested.
Well, that's interesting because I request there were 9. I thought there were 19.
Yeah, there's 19 in there, but it didn't launch the rocket. See, that's where I see things get screwed up.
No, it did launch the rocket because
For me,
well,
there's no shuttle here.
Okay. I see it sitting there. I
Yeah,
see it
for me-
launching now.
Yeah, I'm sending it to go and grab more rockets.
Well, I see it trying to launch, but it just sort of rolled over and is now.
Yeah, I was jammed against a person hopping through it. And it's doing these funny spindly whoop, and it's jammed into the ground.
I don't see anything.
Okay, I have prepared a spare extraction platform and extraction rocket and a interplanetary exchange rocket. I've prepared them for our next journey.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. We need to start collecting up the said materials.
And those things are sitting in cases next to on the current extraction platform. So they're ready to go.
Oh, okay. You've already filled them.
I'll put them in boxes. So
Yeah.
one box has the exchange platform and the exchange rocket, and the other, one box has the extraction platform and extraction rocket, and the box next to it to the right of it has the materials to make a interplanetary exchange rocket. So two extraction bits and pieces, the platform and the rocket, and one exchange. Extraction and exchange. And I'm going to put a couple more tree seeds on, and once they're on, I'm going to start making sure that we've got at least one power.
Yeah, we've got to have 1 or 2 fusion generators. And we will have our inventory allowances. But
well, the extraction rocket and extraction platform, that will take up the entire blue case inside the rocket.
And sadly, the vehicle on Aquilus is not really useful.
No.
It's a good storage location and oxygen tank, but you can't really drive it unless you're willing to spend the time to collect the metal to build platforms all the way across everything.
Right, I have one fusion power generator's equipment in the case there. So that's ready. Also bear in mind, our personal inventories can take a lot more than they used to take when we made the trip here. I'm just getting things ready.
Yeah, you're pre-sorting into a. I was going to say we should start pre-sorting, figuring out what we need to grab, and then. Because this planet should be finishing up in the next few minutes for terraformation. Yeah, we're at 4.5, 81%. It's going fairly well. It should be done probably in the next half hour, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, the rocket came back and it did dump all of its inventory. So we have lots of rockets. And I should probably send it off and get more super alloy. Because we got none.
Where should we set up for a thumbnail? Next,
Set up in front of the planet up here in the window space,
or we could go to the extraction platform. So we could see the rocket. What's this?
This is the landing pod. Let's say we're fly off and then come back, this would be the point that the top pod is.
Yeah,
on.
the return. Yeah, I thought it was a separate thing.
No, it's so that they can keep the separation of the pods because they had issues with people losing items when they hopped from one planet to the other and then came back and didn't empty the inventory.
What I have in this cupboard, this grey cupboard here, is a second fusion generator cell, plus 2 optimizers and fuses, and 6 fuses for those optimizers.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So we'll have 2 generators plus 2 full optimizers plus an exchange rocket and a spare extraction platform and rocket. So those are ready so far. So basically, no habitat yet or storage. And we will need
Yeah,
to take
but-
storage.
Yeah, okay. The thing we need to take is super alloy for making the big habitats.
Yeah.
Because titanium and iron you can get on the ground.
Not really.
You can. It's a bit spread out, but yes. You
The
can.
only thing we're not going to do there is die of thirst. We need to make sure that we
Are you
have.
sure about that?
Yeah, we're not going to die of thirst there.
Unless you forget to walk to the water and drink.
Yes. But we will need to take food
Re-
growers because
remember
the
our
atmosphere will not be
first-
ready for the farm.
Remember our first Empyrean when we started playing Empyrean? I was dying of overhydration. Let's call it that.
That's right, because you had a weapon in your hand underwater. You
Mhm.
couldn't reach the surface.
You are being efficiently superhydrated.
Yes. Or inefficiently.
Or you're being inefficiently oxygenated because you couldn't efficiently extract the oxygen from the water.
Yeah, I wasn't a fish. I was trying to be a fish, but I wasn't. Okay, let's go for the thumbnail.
Where do we want to do it? Right here, or which way do you want everybody facing? Facing to the rocket, away from the rocket?
Let's see our angle. This isn't a really good angle from there.
Okay.
A bit too close to the rocket.
Also, should we step forward?
I don't know if we
I was
can
gonna
get
say,
on top of the... Oh yeah, we can.
Yeah.
So we
Get on
can
top of
see the
where?
rocket. Oh, this is a good like here. You can just see the rockets in the distance and our base. Like this. A bit too close. But this weather is making everything look purplish.
Dingy. Yeah. And it's about to go to nighttime. Where is it? Oh, sun faded. Now it came back.
It's strange that you don't see a sun. In the sky.
There we go. Now we got good light.
Yep. Okay, can you... Right. Where's my... Jet, can you sit here, please? Right here. And Llewellyn, can you just turn just a little bit towards your left?
There.
So we are kind of facing like this.
Yep.
And can you come up? Oh wait, I'm too far away. About now. So I'm trying to get. Okay, this is a good angle. Llewellyn?
Yep.
Wait, which one? Yeah, Jad. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Can you come a bit closer to me, please? Just a little bit more. Okay. Because I'm trying to get the bass in the background as well. Okay. As many screenshots I can take, that's gonna be great for the AI. Okay. I think I'm done.
Alrighty. Now then, let's go and double check. I need to retop my food and whatnot. Ship did come back. Did it launch or is it? Okay, it did come back properly.
And we're at 94.4%.
Yeah, it's got a very little bit left. Like you might want to wait the 5-10 minutes for it to roll over. Okay. It is going reasonably well here. Because yeah, we're at 95.1.
And I'm just securing us to make some food growers to take with us so that we have at least 4, so we can make some food when we get there.
Yeah, food growers and at least a
Okay.
couple tree spreaders, like the tier 3 tree.
Okay. Now I have a question for you, for both of you. Whoever does the research doesn't really matter. But what I had in mind was small streams for a different game than Planet Crafter or Empyrean. A small stream, I mean like an hour or an hour and a half. For a game in that's, you know, a multiplayer game, that we could you know, play. Doesn't matter, doesn't need to be like at this hour. We can do it when it's nighttime for me, until I go back to work.
I can help with anything. It's just fine by me. It's just, do I have the game? Because
Well,
buying games for me is
the criteria should be games that are either free, early access, that's free, or we all have, but preferably to be free and multiplayer.
Or we could
Yeah.
set a budget of like.
I don't have a budget. Unfortunately, I don't have.
I'm talking about a budget of like $5 to $10, because there are some very, very inexpensive games which could be good. But
And
nothing more than that. Nothing more than.
Yeah, the final criteria should be something that's reasonably new and reasonably popular. Or you could make the research and see what we could get, install and do like 1 hour or 1.5 hours of stream for the
See,
game.
the problem is that we'd have to do some looking up to find out, as in you would have to do some little bit of research, because we could say, okay, here's a game, it's free to play. However, on your market, if you went to Steam, it might cost money because you're on a different market.
Well, if we could make a list, then we can all check. I really don't have the time for this at the moment. Doing research. That's why I asked if someone could do the research.
If it was possible.
And there you go. There's our rollover.
If it was possible, I'd love to play Valheim with the two of you guys. I think that would be an excellent game to play.
Valheim is an awesome game.
And the thing is, I could.
Valheim isn't Assassin's Creed, or what was it? What is? Sorry.
Valheim is a survival game, which is based on Viking mythology.
Yeah, by the name, I figured out that's Viking.
Valheim. Yeah.
So it's gathering resources, crafting, building. So it's a survival game, like we've been.
Yeah, it is a couple years old now,
but it's still in early access.
Yeah, it's a very good game, but I don't know what the current price for Valheim is.
But you see, something like that.
That I don't have a budget. I'm in debt at the moment.
Yes. But I was thinking, if there was a suitable game that could be found, you see, I would not. I have enough put away. I mean, if we found say Valheim, and Valheim costs $35, I already have Valheim. I would be happy. Yeah, well, I would also be happy to buy, if I had to buy another 2 copies of it.
Yeah, but I've already got it. So
yeah, no. But the problem for me is I could buy Valheim for Dark-Wisper, but I may not be able to actually gift it to him because he's in a different market. That's the only problem.
Oh yeah, you have that. You know what you can do is you gift Steam value.
That's the thing. I can't find a Steam value. I thought, why don't I buy him a Steam voucher?
Right, you can buy Steam vouchers.
You can't. I've got to figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
Because I think Valheim would be great. I mean, if I was wealthier, satisfactory.
I don't know how some buddies of mine. I used to play as a background. I used to play GTA San Andreas multiplayer with a few friends on a piloting aeronautics style server, right? Like more towards avionics. I'm not making sense right now, but I think you got it. And when San Andreas wasn't as popular, they shut down the San Andreas server, and they moved to GTA 5. And when I showed interest on GTA 5, but I didn't have the game, they gifted me the game. And admin was in the US, so I don't know how he managed to do that.
The thing is, I think I tried to gift you Valheim, but the thing is, there was a sale going on at the time. That could be why was a market that's why they might not allow it.
Yeah, that's probably it. I have no idea why. But
But yeah, we'll see what we can. Let's see what we can come up with.
I have
And
to end this.
if worst comes to worst, yeah, end the stream. It's just that I just got to be careful buying vouchers
Yeah.
because, well, not to put it too bluntly, that when you buy vouchers, when people buy vouchers for people in Romania specifically, Australian banks go crazy.
Yeah, because of scams and whatnot. Yeah, I understand.
Because of unscrupulous people who have been here and put skimmers on ATMs and stuff, and they all seem to be from Romania. So that's one of the red flag countries for our banking system.
Now, there is a trick to doing that, and that is
Oh, I'm sure.
okay. Like for me to buy the game it's like $30 or $28 or $26 Canadian. But what you can do is you can buy an actual Steam gift card for a certain amount of money.
Yeah, like a physical Steam voucher. Gift card,
Yeah.
sorry.
Now, the other option is a PaySafe card. Here we have something called PaySafe, which I can give Dark-Wisper the code for my PaySafe card.
Oh, it says I can buy digital gift card.
Yeah. Yeah, see, you can buy Steam gift cards off of Amazon, for example. I can go down to the store and buy them physically in Walmart and Safeways and across the street at like the corner cigarette shop.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. I have to end the stream, so thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit like, subscribe, and comment. Be respectful in the comments, and see you next time.
Like and subscribe.